Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Black Knights of Brooklyn.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Third rounder from Tulane, it's Tyjae Spears to the 22-yard line. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
When you look at this defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Oh, some strong running. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
A first down carry for Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Murray now to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Touchdown! Albert O, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll come out throwing here on first down. To the sideline and incomplete. Ja'Marr Chase, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. You talk about this Rams defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no run play, won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Seibert's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Ready.
2nd and 1. Man open, that's Ja'Marr Chase complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
Back Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the turnover, here's Murray. This will go to Henry out wide. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. A one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them. But they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. Down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's Murray. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by... And that now 2 interceptions thrown in this second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe Possibly. They're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Julian Love picks it. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on second and long. Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rip, and they get off the field.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's second and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here we go! Stay tough, boys. Stay tough. Keep it up. Your ball, baby. Let's go.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on fourth down. They're going for it. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. Second down, Murray sets to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
The final final shot before half for Murray. He's going to go up top again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A big gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Back to throw here. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down. And
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the option, here's Spears. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
Coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. That one down the field for Ferguson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And out of bounds, where will they spot it? At the 35-yard line, so great field position coming up. Henry out of the pistol. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And just like that, it's 3rd down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
15 yards down to the 15 and a 1st down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there. A credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the...
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. They'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, they set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And quickly they get to the line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back to throw now on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Touchdown! Jake Ferguson, 28 yards. And the Black Knights have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray rolling to his left. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Back to throw, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
3rd down and 6. They'll run it again with Henry. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Seibert's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's 1st and 10.
17. Ready?
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And that not what they wanted. They lose yards on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. He talked about celebrating with each other and being...
What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't make me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is text it. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You can say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like border chain. That's competitive. Me make it rain in your hood like I weather the street. So I label we good. I'ma get to the breach. You only as tough as your weapon could be. I done call me a Dylan. I got off the block. To the hate and put that on the watch. The ice on my neck is little shorty on hot. There's some rappers that want me to flop. I don't care about no dissing, cause none of them pop. And I'm shooting my stars off a pop. They be all on my DM like when you gon' drop. Look, it get boring just me at the top. It get boring just me at the top. I be shaking their hearts every time that I drop. Like when I walk in the spot, it's you won't be in this. If you don't make it hot like new deal. AP, I done signed up with Def Jam. Jay-Z got the in my left hand. Play me every time that I step them. Hate me like what? Play with the gang and you play with your life. Put a bag in your head, it don't matter the price. Foot on their neck, so I got me some ice. If I'm dissing you once, I ain't saying it twice. Said I got time today. I done stepped in the field. I got time to play. And my exes are up, they had time to wait. Blocking, I said I need time away. Like, what you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't make me slide up on you, no electric. Blocking, hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is text it. Listen.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gon' do. If you gon' build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units in the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get the figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh, so let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making? In the making, a young tycoon that's sickening. Tire forward and spill like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe, man, I don't got time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time.